Either way, I'm back with Dragon Quest XI. You'll notice I'm much higher level. There is an island, that top right island right there, where there are king slimes, and they were kicking my ass. But I remembered from the first time I played this game that the king slime island was good for experience. I didn't remember why, but some of the encounters there can have up to 5 metal slimes. So I just did a quick party change lineup, switched Veronica and Serena out for Sylvando and Eric. Eric's got the boomerang metal ring, whatever it's called, that does 2 damage to metal enemies. Me and Jade and Sylvando's got whips. We all have AoE attacks, so I did some grinding. Took me maybe an hour and a half. And then I warped over here, as you can zoom directly to Honolulu Sea, which is right here, and then was like, all right, cool, let me go get stuff done, like, you know, do some work in the morning. And it took way fucking longer than I expected. So I'm 2 hours late. Sue me. Please don't. It's time to do our second fight against the big lad. I am now about 6 levels up from where I was with everyone else. Jade and Rab are only up like 4 levels, but they started, you know, 4 levels above everyone. But I'd imagine that this fight against the big tentacle? No, that's a Pokemon. Will go much better than the previous one. Next attack should kill it, as long as it's from Jade, which it should be. Nice. Oh, I also switched the battle speed to ultra fast, or whatever it's called. So let me change it back to normal fast real fast. Heal up. Skip the cutscene this time, I did that yesterday. Tentacular, that's what it's called. Ain't that the streamer? You think this guy counts as Beast Monster? No, he doesn't. Or at least his tentacles don't. Myself Great Sword Guard. That's bad. Knockdown healer. Especially because this thing can attack 4 times in a row, apparently. Guess we just go bang. I know this will get guarded, but no, it won't. Why not? Oh, because his turns probably all reset that. Yeah, that will. I don't think I got any AoE heals. Nope, so we're just going to hope. I might start healing myself as well. Or, you know, healing with myself. Not nearly as good as Serena's heals, but keeps us alive. Try thunder thrusting, but I do love, one of my favorite things has got to be using Great Sword Guard and then not guarding everything, and then also the tentacle attacking 4 times in a row. Jade probably still does the most damage. We're gonna have to try. At least we took out one of them. Point in zinging when there are people who are still low on health. And it put you to sleep. Cool. Nice. I don't know what the chances of that are. I'm pretty sure it's 50-50, but I seem to have hit... If it is 50-50, which I think so, I seem to have hit 4 50-50s in a row. Not that it matters, because this dude gets to attack 4 times in a row. What do you have? Paralyze, humanoid, infuse. You're just gonna Toomerang. About the best you can do. Didn't even get this dude down to half health. You just heal Eric. Oh, nice. Critical heal. Not that it really mattered. Good Boulder Bringer, you. You do attack a lot. Raise Eric's attack for the Toomerangs. Yeah, it might be worth it to just have Eric at the front for this fight. Toomerang seems really good for this fight. And Boulder Bringer. You have a bang? You don't. You get AoE heals as soon as possible. You gonna wake up anytime soon, Sylvando? Yes, okay, next turn. Ramp, you just need to heal yourself. Go Sylvando. Grab, heal Eric. At least Tentacular got yellow health now. That's bad. Well, just heal yourself then. Stay alive for a bit. Heal Eric. Hopefully these two can finish this fight off. Okay, and I'm out of... You're not a slime. I guess you just attack now. That one's fucking crazy. These two have anything they can do together? They do not. Well, at least we get the stat boosts, eh? Yeah, seems like if I fail this one here, it will be a good idea to put Eric at the front for the next attempt of this fight. Whoops, that was Rab. I thought that was Eric. Should have been paying attention. Can't wait for that to be the reason I lose, but no. Two more heals. All I got left. I can do a single one of these and still have 2 heals. Not a ton, but... How much health does this thing have? A lot, clearly. Yeah, just... He doesn't have any mana, by the looks. Seems like it might also only restore... Oh, and we looped. At least that woke you up. It might take mana to restore its limbs. Yeah, nothing I can really do here. Except hope it has like 20 health left. It had a bit more than 20 health left. Had a bit more than even like 40 health left. Fun fight for sure. This sick. $25, so it's partially right. And let's just replace Veronica with Eric in the lineup. Oh, yeah, Sylvando gets Rina, these two swaps. I think that has a little bit to do with targeting. Being able to do that is nice. Hopefully I can actually get a single parry out this time. Boulder Bringer. Yep, okay. That's nice. Could have done a mid heal there. Now 2 Meringue into... Crazy how I thunder thrusted that thing. There we go. Please let me get a Serena turn. Those things have quite a bit of health. Maybe worth it to just replace Serena with Rab. Rab just seems to be better. And then I can also keep Eric here to just have him... just be even better AoE. Rab kind of replaces Serena and Veronica. I don't think I've seen Thunder Thrust miss yet, which is nice. Yeah, apparently it just doesn't miss, which, you know, I'll take. Yeah, it turns out just not even trying to include Veronica made this fight way easier. Oh, I should have used Eric to throw down another Boulder Bringer on it. To be fair, it also just happened to not use 4, like, AoE attacks in a row, so that's nice, but... There we go. That, plus, you know, Eric is very helpful in having... Oh, whoops, I'm out of MP. But just having a full AoE, especially with, like, Toomerang plus the Boulder Bringer to just deal some damage anyway. Oh, goodbye, Serena. No heals for a bit here. I'm gonna stop doing that. I feel like it's gotta miss sooner or later. Yeah, okay, that was incredibly easy now. It was worth like 5... No, it was worth like 3 Metal Slimes. How many points did that put Jade at? 19, yes. So now Jade can get multi-thrust. Then crit chance could be nice. Undead killing stuff could be nice, but I'm going to go up. I have 30 agility plus 5 strength. To get whatever that note is in there. Largle, largle, largle. Oh, I've heard.
Goodbye, yo. どこの誰かわからん。例と言っちゃなんだがね。今夜は村で村の女たちが
Off we go. Back in Honolulu, time to find out that the story we heard from the mermaid was about like 1,000 years ago. I just talked to you. Second worst party? Fuck. Worst party comp. I just gave us the normal. I am going to bring Rab in over, sir. Hey. You remember about the mermaid that may or may not have kidnapped you?
すまないが、ま
さか今さら。
おい、お嬢ちゃん。この村では人魚とあんたらが探している機内ってのは、俺の
You're...
その話ならあんたのお母さんに聞いたわ。
その作り話に出てくる村一番。あの話はな、50年ほど前にこの村で実際に起きた。漁師が村を追われて10年も経った頃だ。人魚の呪いも祖父のことも、村の漁船が大嵐にその大嵐でたまたま船に乗り、それから後を追うようにダナトラとその子供、村人たちは噂した。村人たちはその時彼らが見たのは、一人でいるはずの祖父がずぶ濡れの赤。
He turned blue.
村人たちはその赤ん坊を人魚の子。
じゃああんたの。
バカを言うな。俺の母は人間だ。人魚の子などとバカらしい。いい機会だ。村の反対側にある獅島ヶ浜に来てくれ。
Out we go. So, you know, not 100 years ago, but 50 years ago. Probably over this way. Up to the hut would be my guess.
このベールは俺の祖父が残したものだ。母が言うには、俺はどうしても捨てられなかった。さっきは取り乱して俺の母は後ろ指さすやつもいたろうに、今じゃそれをネタに噛みし。俺はようやく俺も船に乗れるようになったんだ。
Those are jumping off a cliff into the beach. Might be like cutscenes or something here, which is why I'm not just zooming. Yay! Altar of the Cursed King. Again, I'll go back and do those things once I've played the other Dragon Quest game. MMO excluded, most likely. There is like a free trial for it. But it's not, there's no official translation. Okay, it does seem like there's no cutscene. I just warped out to sea. Zoomed out. The spell's called zoom. Yeah, close. It might be faster to warp to Puerto Valor. Oh no, I can just warp straight to the Strand, actually. Hi, the whole town thinks you're evil. No, I'm gonna lie to it. I like how they default to no on that one so that you can just spam A and still get it. Fuck. Oh, right, he doesn't actually live here anymore. Only place I've known to find him so far was out at the dump. Nope, ain't there. In with all the people who aren't here anymore, but some of them are. Look incredibly drunk. Diane. Oh, probably in Kai's house, if I had to guess. The wonders of looking at a map.
こんなところに。
機内
ああ、
Mermaid.
あなた機内じゃない。
あんたが探してるのは。
機内はこんな錆び人魚は500年の時を生きる。あ れから
Oh, I love exposition dumps. Oh, how could I forget that we mermaids live 500 years? No one fucking talks like that.
最後まで私のわがままお礼の品は白の入り江に私もう行くわ。
Oops, sorry. You can just do that? I'm pretty sure they told me yesterday that you can just do that.
ずっと 手は同じなのね。機内と同じ。
Fisherman with soft hands? Seem quite right to me.
陸に上がった人魚は泡となり消える。それが人魚の掟。最後に機内と会えてよかった。
Not to like sour the mood or anything, but technically you got to see his gravestone.
私が人間だったならさようなら。
あの姿どこかで
Now I best go up there, eh? Damn, men could paint.
これは
祖父アイス君に助けられたそれももう終わりあれは俺が村を追われて数年後のことだひどいその数日後志島ヶ浜の崖の上にダナトラは生きる彼女は俺は二人とも助けようとした
機内。体は本当にもう。
ああ、ロミアのおか。
For what it's worth, that was kind of like the most obvious thing, where they were like, they found him with a baby, and then everyone was like, oh, he must be the mermaid's baby. Like, didn't you guys just have a baby go missing? Like, not but 2 days earlier? Kind of obvious.
私は
If you ask me. Which, to be fair, no one did, but, you know.
この子にはすまない
れだけ幸せになるなんて。人魚の呪いの言い伝えは、君の仲間を貶めるような皆の言葉を。俺はもう君を迎えに行く資格がない。君を。今までの無礼を許してくれ。今ならじいさんの気持ちがわかる。
Any cutscenes? Oh, no. Straight to the street. Goodbye. Bit awkward to get onto that spot. Okay, so that is... Oh, well, let me get back on the boat first. Yeah, there's that one. But, yep. Are also a couple other ones that I can use. I see two of them that are intended clearly to make you get, like, inland, but I don't know what the one next to Sniffelheim is all about. But I'm gonna go and do this one first. I'm close to it now. I'm lucky it takes you around to another zoom area. Oh, okay. I did not know enemies other than metal slimes could flee. I know they could when you had, like, high tension in the other games. The other game being Dragon Quest IX. And maybe the other games that don't have tension. Oh, I should probably... That's the best we've got. Got the best of it. You can get that. And then Rab. Oh, I guess, yeah. I'm gonna say Veronica, but you probably just can't equip Veronica's staff. But that means I definitely have to be getting Eric a new weapon soon, especially if I'm going to be sticking with him. I don't know, if we do end up getting an 8th party member and they're like another... They're like a caster, maybe? Because Rab works as like a healer and damage dealer, the Sage archetype. But since he's going to be focusing on healing if we're up against things that have like high physical defense. Oh. Go up to the academy then. Okay. Seem like this is too tough of a place to be. But I'm gonna be able to ride that slime. I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do with the slime, but I'm gonna be able to ride it, that's for sure. I can swing my sword. Cool, I'm just gonna head over to the academy. Hopefully that unlocks a zoom spot. Unwanted mini medals is not the case. Still want to finish that punch card at Puerto Valor. I believe that was Puerto Valor. And I can warp back here anytime. Okay, now that I can warp here, I'd like to zoom to Sniffle. Seems like, you know, from the zoom list, this place is better to go before Sniffelheim, but... there's supposedly something I can get right here. There's definitely a place I can dock right here. Viking hideout. Hey, you look like the leader. Okay, cool. See if this is unlocked. Oh. Got a Brighton rock. Oops. I also found out about this button. Go back here. Then I'm just gonna take the boat around the outside to... do that harp spot. And then it's a shame that I can't zoom to that island. It was called like Obscuranthus or something. But that other one's probably another island that you can't zoom to, so to get to the other spot on the inside there would also probably be a little bit annoying, but... more so it'll take a while. So if I have to do it for an orb, it'll be a little annoying. This seems like it's just gonna take me straight back to Sniffelheim, but like... I just wanted to see if maybe attacking them before they moved was what caused them to flee. It was not. Where's this actually gonna take me? Okay. It's just a one-way trip if you're up top there, I guess. Sure, okay. This seems to be the place to go. I wonder if they're gonna have me actually do anything. You've got all the amenities, you know, a shop and a church, both shops a church, all three shops a church, in a bank. Almost skipped the cutscene trying to open the map early. Okay, no, it actually just has two shops and an inn. Or is that two? No, there's two shops and a bank. Okay, these shops are combined though. It is three shops. But no inn makes me think that. But okay. No inn makes me think I might not have to actually do much of anything, at least combat-wise. Ah, there's a second floor. Oh, it's literally just for this? Alright. Hey, you know me.
なんだと
私はちょっとした魔法。さあ、難しいお話は。
Oh, hell yeah, they're just giving me the orb.
人間の世界のものはロミアのことではお世話になりました。
Sick. 3 orbs. So that is now 3. Was it 8 orbs or 6 orbs? I think it was 8 orbs.
私は見ていました。丘に上がった人魚は泡となりき、人間と人魚はと 私たち人魚から見れば力も体も弱く、しかし瞬きのような一生の中、人間が海底に憧れるのと同じように、機内とロミア巡り回る。そして今私とあなたが出会ったの、時の流れに身を委ねなさい。
Hey, can you give me a way to speak to sharks? It's perfectly fine if you can't, but if you can, that'd be sick.
すべては大樹の導き。
Sure. Oh, side quest. I'll pick that up. Get a trident for that. That'd be kind of cool. Gondolia. Is that Sylvando's ship? Here's Gondolia. I do kind of want that spear. Especially if I can zoom back down here, which I didn't check. Yeah, I can. No, it's Puerto Valor is the place that I'm trying to avoid. He being Sylvando. Okay, I gotta look for someone who is potentially a singer and who is in their 50s. It said it was a little boy 50 years ago. Oh yeah, Valentino. Completely forgot about that dude. If I ever end up back in Puerto Valor. Which I might. There's a casino there that's got a kind of sick greatsword. Hey, are you 50? You don't look 50, but... Yeah, I'm just looking for 50-year-old singers on boats. Hey, Benigno, you've been approached by any adults who can sing well lately? in their mid-50s, maybe 60s actually. Probably still locked. Hey, Rotundo, were you a young boy who sang? Nope. You're also not a 60-year-old man. Last I checked, at least. Which, to be fair, I never actually checked. How would I know? Yes. Ship had the word Gondolia. To be fair, that doesn't actually necessarily mean that it's a ship from Gondolia. It might be from Puerto Valor. Yeah, because our ship's called the Stallion. They are ship, Solvando's ship that we all use. Let me see, maybe Puerto Valor. I can also look around for Victorino or whatever his name was. Already forgot again. I can look around for him for a little bit, maybe finish that quest. To be fair, the Italian might have Gondolia painted on it for some reason. Oh, whoops. Well, let me go to here, see if there's anything, any ships, you know, out. Ship doesn't seem to say anything on it. Parking. Well, I can figure that all out later. Let's go to the academy. Yo, it's a Draki. Draki teaching a class? Oh, they allow anyone here, because that's a heel slime and that's lips. Shell slime there as well. Or Jar R. Martin is the teacher. Time.
しょと。はい100点。はい皆さんよくできましたな。
気をつけ。ごきげんよう。ごきげんよ
はい。
I personally say we should be a little bit concerned about the old man who makes an academy for young girls.
いやお客さんとは。
He seems like a chill dude, though.
旅の方。せんぶ。話せば長くなります。
Hi, slime. The goo slime. Oh. Alright, lady. Whatever you say. Side quest over here. Let me go pick that up. Sure. Out of the birch tree that we beamed beneath stretches in the evening light. Okay, so when evening, go find the birch tree with a swing and go to the end of its shadow. I'll see if I remember that.
Yoくぞ参られましたな、旅の方。そしてここは王林。我が校では授業の一環、メダルを集めることで世界。あなたをお招きしたのは他でも。しかし非常だがしかしそうか、今こそメダル校長の。
Okay. Yeah, I do. I did already. I did that in Puerto Valor. Turns out they're the same. More pages. Yeah, I've only done 3. Not pages. 3 medals. It seems like there might not be an orb here. Okay. Well, what orbs do I have? Got red, yellow, green, so I need 3 more orbs. It's very likely that one's in... Oops. Hondo, why you gotta be so weird, son? It's very likely that there's one in Sniffelheim. I wouldn't be surprised if there's one in Heliodor. I wouldn't be surprised if there's one... up Mount Fuji. I might be strong enough to exist here at this point. I mean, let's see, how strong is this bear? Did 10 damage on a opening hit. Oh, it's very weak. I could have come here way earlier. Check this way first. I have now checked this way. Yeah, okay, so there are 6 orbs. I have 3, 1 at Sniffelheim probably, so there's 2 more I need. There's still quite a few places I haven't checked. Turns out this is not one of them, though. I'm gonna go check this. Whoop. This spot up at the top right here. Not the island, though that is the Metal Slime Island, so I could potentially, you know, get some more levels, but... Crab actually deals some decent damage for having a staff equipped. I can see why he gets the claw tree. Probably deal decent damage, but I prefer him to be a caster. I don't need really any more physical damage on this team. Oops. Oh, that's bad. Ah, turns out we're fine. Yeah, that little island right there, you can get up to 5 metal slimes in a single encounter. Doesn't look to be on any map. Say any map is if I have more than one. It's just Scorched Earth, all these. Okay. Multi-thrust might be really good for single target damage. Didn't kill you. Kinda expected to be at low enough health for that to have killed it, but... Okay. Doesn't seem like you can dock at that either. Yeah, if there's one here, it might be like here... Sniffelheim, Heliodor. I wouldn't be surprised if there's one in Heliodor. Though this also kind of looks more like it's just an island. Now that I actually like look at it on the map instead of just looking at the fact that it's at the end of one of these things.
行くぜ。
I think I had like no health left. A couple of low rolls, only reason it didn't die. Insula Centralis. Oh, thanks. Okay. Yeah, I guess I just go Sniffelheim. There's something here. There's also something up at Caldera, potentially. Rest real fast. I can use Forge. Well. Boost the temperature. That probably costs a bit. Quadra Bash is a 2x2. I don't really care to forge with that. Do I have any boomerangs? No. I have here, but it wouldn't be a downgrade for Jade. No, I need Finessence. Oh. I'll need some more recipe books later then. Yep, yeah. Hello. It's Dragon Quest. Kill the squid. I think it was a squid. It might have been an octopus. Go to the Snarefell. A bit tired. Makes sense. I think I might have gone to sleep at like 2 a.m. last night, which I guess is this morning. Okay. I'm gonna summon my horse. Yeah, they don't let you ride your horse through transitions. I get the feeling there's nothing here, really. There might be like a boss fight at the end there. Let's fight something here. See how tough of a fight it is to know if I should be here. That's about normal. For this point in the game. Yeah, that ain't bad. Turn off the scene switcher thing. Oh, it is still on, but yeah, I don't think there's too many other games that have the same stuff as Dragon Quest IX, but I should probably do that. Let's continue looking for the... Oh, that's probably not good either. Off, close. There you go.
終わったな。
I have now turned it off. Yeah, I just completely forgot about it. Turns out it's really easy. Fuck off. It's really easy to just forget about things when they work properly. Ice physics. Seems like I can pause the ice physics by just... Start back, isn't it? Yeah, I can stop ice physics by just pausing the game. Not that they're really that, like, strong of ice physics in this game, so it's not that big of an issue. Where you come from? Imagine doing that in Pokemon, though. Yeah, Gen 3, that kind of, ruined the gimmick of at least one specific area. I don't know if is there any more ice physics? Cave is on. I was thinking of the gym, so I guess there's two. But yeah, the cave and the gym. I don't actually know if it's in the original Gen 2, but in the Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Gym 7 has ice physics. Oh, also Gym 6 in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. It's the Ice Gym. I think it's Gen 6. Is there actually something over here, or... Okay, there's nothing over here yet. There's probably something... I mean, there's a statue that heals you and lets you save, so there's probably like a boss fight here. Late game, maybe post game. Okay. Don't actually know how to get in there. I mean, around the back. But I don't have that key for the one on the left there. Yeah. I don't know how to get that key yet. Might mean that I'm just not supposed to be at this area. But, there was still the Arborian Highlands. There might be something over there that I can get, you know, if not another orb, then at least the key from. Oh. Okay, they do allow you through transitions on the horse, as long as it's into an area that you can ride your horse. to the open world Dark Souls game? Pretty much. Some minor differences here and there. Speaking of open world games, you see that Crimson Desert released, and it's exactly what every normal human being expected of it. Crimson Desert is the prequel to the MMO Black Desert, formerly known as Black Desert Online. And people were like, wow, this is going to be the amazing, like, most amazing, crazy, you do everything game you've ever seen. And every normal person was like, it's going to be single player Black Desert. And then it released, and it's single player Black Desert. Okay. You just spend 5 minutes telling me that I can't continue this way while mounted. Hey buddy, do you... No, you don't talk. Some of those guys talk to me and let me go back in time. That might be bad. Maybe we're good. Yeah, okay, maybe Eric just sucks, kinda. He was good against that one tentacle boss, so he's staying on the team for now. He does not do damage to these things, though. To be fair, I haven't upgraded his weapon in a while, so... Up we go. Thrilling gameplay? You mean Crimson Desert or me jumping in an egg? I can understand either one. I don't even know where the fuck I am. Ain't looking up a desert game? You didn't like the jumping around with the egg? Ugh. Oh, this might be where I have to be to earn some stuff and turn in the orbs, maybe. Oh, maybe they'll even have an orb here. Especially since I'm down an orb, given that I expected there to be one at the Medallion Academy. We found the Luminary, and it's the most generic-looking dude you've ever fucking seen in your life.
おお、赤子、私は聖地。
長老様、私たち。
なるほど。それでは。
All I'm saying is I think some of these people might have been evil in the first place.
おお、私はかつてベロニカとあの夢はきっと大樹の死、これで全てが始祖の森へ。私は大聖堂でお待ちして
Okay, now they don't have an orb for me. Shame. Means I need to go collect all 3 other orbs. Got yellow, green, and red. Well, to be fair, I mean, you never know. No, I was gonna say maybe this is the blue orb, but that's the keystone for the door departure. Of course, you know what, the blue orb is probably assuming that there is a blue orb in Sniffelheim. Like I could collect some water or honey here, and my name is Ryza. The fuck knows that game except me. Actually, a pretty good series of games. I like them quite a bit. Yeah, let's go check the door in Sniffelheim. I just saw that it was a red lock and decided basically fuck it. But since every other red lock was unopenable at this point. Yeah. I don't think there's anywhere else Lorelai's harp can really take us that is super helpful. But I can go back to Nautica and just be told where to go a little bit. Quest phase 7, stab a rich man in the back. Pretty good one at the very least. I haven't experienced every quest, so I couldn't say for sure that it's the best. Great start. Hi, where should I go? Oh. Experienced 0 quests, so it's the best quest you... I've experienced some things that could be described as quests. Apparently there is an orb here. Or, at the very least, a key. You know, I'm starting to think that a rich man was just their name. Altar of the Heavenly Bride. I believe that's number 5, Hand of the Heavenly Bride. Eastern reaches of the Champs Sauvages. Wooded valleys that's high in the mountains. Eerie. Ah, okay. I did also realize, yeah, I came to this spot and then just didn't continue. Just, like, ended up at the manor, or not the manor, the academy, and was like, oh, that's the only thing you can do here. Oh, I just learned how to make a lot of different neck accessories. Any other books? Two more books. Fine and dandy designs. Oh, I get to make some probably mostly cosmetic outfits. Go upstairs and see if there's anyone just like here they can give me an orb. Also, oh, there's another side quest. That's usually, I doubt that they'd make a side quest necessary for orb, but it's possible. Yeah, I won't be doing that. At least not anytime soon. Only thing I get as a reward is like a schoolgirl outfit that I can probably equip on like Jade or something. And I ain't that kind of freak. You saw a nude mod in Baldur's Gate 3. Crazy thing is, there probably are already mods that are just like, you know, the most lame people you've ever met in existence that are like, we've added some enhancements. Oh, I will definitely do this. As long as I have, No. I know. I played Baldur's Gate 3. I know the characters already have nude models in-game. And you can just, you know, take their clothes off. But there are probably, like, the top search on Nexus mods. Well, the top one's probably, like, compilation list of bug fixes. And then the second one is, like, we gave Lae'zel fucking huge tits. That's her name, right? Lae'zel. Oh, yeah. Who the fuck am I thinking of? Couldn't tell you. Now I gotta look that up. Nope, no, I was right. Fucker. I don't know, I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 in so long, I didn't know. It actually was something else. Need to get 2 mirror stones? That's I can do that. And it's definitely worth it for 3 mini medals. Any of this stuff, good. A little bit of defense and some charm. But, oh, these all have a little bit of defense with some bonus stats. Except this one, which has attack and defense. Oh, I definitely want to make one of those. This one, which has attack, MP, HP, and... Cool. Oh, that's expensive. Well, I can make this one, though. But yeah, I don't know if I ever actually beat Baldur's Gate 3. Oh. Recommend it? Yeah, I definitely, you've beaten the game, I'm assuming by the fact that you're recommending me beat it. Oh, that's kind of sick. I don't know if it's the end of, like, I think it's the end of Act 2. 1,800 hours? Okay, yeah. You fight the big... and I might be slightly misremembering it, but you fight, like, a big brain creature that's in, like, the depths of, like, a flesh pit or something like that. And, I think I, like, just beat that. Or maybe I just got to that and died once. Don't remember. I do want to make this. Cost me a little materials, but worth it for 3 mini medals. Oh, this is a big one. Still worth it. Power of next strike doubled. In that case, actually give me a light bash. Then a normal bash here. Then a light bash. Ooh, that was close. That should be at least +1. Oh, +2 even. Nice. Actually has some decent... Oh, I don't have any of the ingredients for that. Never mind. This, I would like to replace this gold chain with the Papillon pendant. I'll lose a little bit of charm, but I gain a good chunk of MP, HP, defense. Means that Aid probably... No. I guess Eric. Misremembering, I'm afraid. Okay. I just remembered it was like it was a red area, and I think I thought it was a brain. Or at least, you know, I can tell you when the last time I played the game was. So that will give you a little bit of a... Yeah, I last played it September 2023. It was like 2.5 years ago. I am, in fact, thinking of the Mind Flayer colony. Fight Etheric. there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the image of the platform where you fight him. For some reason, I remember there being a brain on the middle of that platform. Big skeleton? That might be why I'm remembering it as a brain. Because big skeleton has a big head, and big head plus red area, in my mind, 2.5 years later, is remembered as a big brain. But yeah, I don't remember if I beat that boss or not, but that was like the either beating that, I either like lost to it, saved, and then just happened to never launch the game again, or beat it, saved, and never launched the game again. Ooh, block and parry. This cutscene. Oh, yep, yep. Yeah, yep, okay. That's coming back to me now. Mostly by way of just directly looking at it. Okay, so I'll lose 5 attack, but I'll gain a bunch of defense. Yeah, I'm just gonna equip that. That's way better. Means I can also give Jade this strength ring. She'll lose a little bit of defense and charm, but she'll gain attack, which is good. Means I can give Crab Bracer. By far the best boss to cheese, kill him with one level 1 spell. Yeah, I'll have to pick the game up again. I mean, I say pick it up again as if like I have to buy it again. But no, I'll have to play it again one of these days. I've got a lot of stuff already planned to play though. And that's not even including Final Fantasy, which I'll get back to eventually. Eerie. I'm gonna lay here on Twitch playing it now. Fun, very dangerous. Chaos Incarnate is tricky. I don't even know what Chaos Incarnate is. Unless that's just description of a person. Oh, okay. I was thinking it might have been that one character because there is there's a pre-made character that's just called like something that I was thinking like is that who you're talking about? Like is this like a tough character to play as? The Dark Urge, that's the one I was thinking of. I was like, is that like a tough character to play as and they chose it or you chose it? But it's just a very chaotic player is also, as it turns out. As the previous Baldur's Gate games. I do still have Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. I believe since they're so small, I've got them both installed. I also have a Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2, I believe. I mean, aside from the obvious. I think they were both on sale for like $6 total for both games with their definitive editions, and I was like, alright, that's worth it for those ones. And then I played the first one for like 10 hours and was like, I gotta finish these games one of these days. And that's where I'm at with Pillars of Eternity. But yeah, if I were to play Baldur's Gate, I don't think I would stream it. Might need you to jump. It would probably be my off-stream game, but... who knows? Always a possibility. I would if I ended up doing it solo, which I most likely would for like the, you know, first playthrough. I say, you know, first in kind of quotes there, because I have played the first act into half, maybe act in, you know, 3/4. But I'd want to do it solo. Not, you know, not one character, but, you know, not with other people. But if I were to stream it, I would want to do it with other people. You do Baldur's Gate 3? Yeah. Which game do you have more time in? Did you at 1,800 hours? I know you told me how much time you have in Final Fantasy XIV before, but I honestly don't remember. Oh, another mini medal. Alright, kinda answers that question then. What to see uninflated? There are worse existences. And also, I mean, in just a comparison between the two games, Baldur's Gate 3 has a lot of stuff to do, but it's, Final Fantasy is an MMO. It is far more replayable and continually playable. Yeah, I'd just like a little bit of your treasure. You can just Boulder Bringer the Elysium Bird. I should get like 200 damage on it across a couple of turns. Now we'll start taking care of these condors. Okay, and then we will stop taking care of these condors because they are very done. Oh, you've got heals. It's a bit annoying, but... Oh, you're just gonna go for basic attacks, actually, my dude. We're gonna actually drain magic you. Because if we can get you down to none, you cannot heal yourself anymore. Or cast spells at us anymore. Might take a while. We're also, you know, gonna focus on healing. More than stop. Oh yeah, Eric, you need to leave. We might swap you out now that you've set up boulders. Ultimate heal yourself. It countered Bozo. Eric, how about you get swapped out for Veronica? Okay, that does count as your turn. Understandable, if not a little saddening. That was... The fuck is that? Oh. Neighbor working on their... Nah, not really. Silver orb. Well, I need 2 more orbs. One of which... Oh, I need to swap the lineup around. I like having, Eric around. He's got, like, fucking sick pep powers. Plus, once I get him a better boomerang, it won't be that bad. But he's got really good pep powers, plus decent AoE, and can take care of metal enemies. Let's, go to the Emerald Coast and see if there's anything here. Back in, like, the Heliodor-esque region. To be fair, we got the red orb in Heliodor. So, it might not be. But, I don't know, I can at the very least unlock a couple of, extra zoom points. I still have to find out where to get that key. Supposedly we've seen the, like, a Rab at least has seen the, icon. Like the engraving on the red key doors. I don't know where he would have seen that. Yeah, I do only have 4. Red orb, yellow orb, green orb, silver orb. And then I'm probably going to get blue orb from Sniffelheim. Which means I need 1 orb and 1 key. I don't know, let's go check if something somehow ended up in cobblestone. Wouldn't think so, but... No, there's another red key door here, though. I mean, maybe there's something at Cobblestone Tor, but... I'll just head back here once I've got the red key. Well, not that I know where the red key is. Okay, time to go back to Nautica. And talk with Fish Lady. And I hope that Fish Lady doesn't just tell me, hey, go back to the academy. If she does, then I'm officially lost. I can think of some places I might want to go first, though. Far to the west, light floats on the seas, village stands in ancient land. Ruins in the... Ah, okay. Far to the west. Oh, right, forgot about that. Alright, this is going to take a while to get back down. Is it that place straight to the north of the Strand? That looks like it's probably going to be the red key. Oh, nope. But that's just the academy. That just takes me to the academy. Maybe I missed something else there as well? Somehow? Oh, yeah, the town. The entire separate town. Kinda forgot that one a little bit. Did I unlock the zoom to cobblestone? Did I go there? I did, nice. Nom non. It was a child. It was a child running the armor shop. Right? Everyone in Dragon Quest IX is British, everyone in Dragon Quest XI is Australian.
この村は古代。
フワチャット遺跡の神秘壁だってや
お確か今回はお主も
確か遺跡はまっすぐ道なりに進んで
You gotta check the shop. At the shop. Well, I'll pick up this side quest as well, but the shop. Sure, I mean 10 silver ore. Kind of whatever. But I gotta go check the weapon shop and hopefully get a better boomerang for Eric. Boomerang. A little bit better. It's pretty cheap, so. Trident, that's a good upgrade. A little bit more expensive. Did I upgrade your thing already? Did not. You were using your own glaive there. Who else can use that? Eric for the Cloak of Evasion. Yep. It loses the evasion, but gains a bunch of agility and defense to go first and take less damage, so won't hear me saying no. I'd love to keep the evasion as well and also get the upgrade to agility and defense, but uh-oh. Sylvando and a child.
あらちょほらな
私見るっていうの
Dora,
ここには
the explorer?
ママと一緒に壁画のご利益で
大丈夫よ私は村の方ささすが
Go check out the mural.
Yeah, お前も来たのか
That looks suspiciously like the child who just basically baited us into coming down to the mural.
ふんところどころ傷もあるけど
Oh, I do need that key though.
あれってあもしかして
おいおいベロに
私じゃないわよ失礼ね
やれやれこれだからお子様
お子様じゃない
あんまり怒るとまた腹が鳴っちまうぞ
ってば
だいたい俺は壁画なんかに見とれてねえ
見とれてました
あれどけ
おお、これが夢。
おいな。
ん？
は
お前たちこそなんだ。そうですとも。
そうよ、今度。
一旦この場
I say we seal the entrance. Then we come back in 4 days. And then we won't have to worry.
両親とはぐれた。そいつは大変。ああ。
ダメ。こっち。彼女のご両親どこに行っちゃったのかしら。
Being accosted by a child?
Oh! おやおや、あなたた。ありゃ、これは失礼。私はこの村です。どうです？観光のき。
ダメ。みんなで探し。
おや、おしや。
あなた
ええ、知ってま。あいつはこの先で宿屋をやってましてね。あの宿に泊まれば迷子だろうが思い人だろうがすぐ。今後もごひいきにしてくださるなら初回に限ってなんと。
Yeah, fuck it, sure. I probably am not allowed to say no. It is a Dragon Quest game. Let me guess, this is gonna be similar to Vince where we just get fucking kidnapped? Oh no, we're good. Baza showed up. He's a bit of an ass. Despite me saying that I was gonna seal off the entrance to the cave for 4 days with him in there, it'd probably be a bad thing if he died, so... Hey, it's not like 4 days is a guaranteed death sentence without air or water or food. It's just very likely because of the first two. Though it was a pretty big chamber, so air would probably be fine. If it was a damp area, he could maybe lick the walls. Yeah, we've never seen anything weird. A child disappearing would be the only weird thing that's ever happened to.
壁画の絵ま
Right, you didn't need to be that obvious.
ほら、俺らと揉めた。
なんだか嫌なよ。
Wouldn't you say that she looks suspiciously similar to the little girl that's missing? You know, the main subject of our portrait there. Fucking crazy work with the camera angle there.
見て
Become part of the mural. Minor spoilers for Tales of... major spoilers for Tales of Berseria.
夢の中ってわけ
But this looks a lot like one of the endgame areas.
本当。
おいね
It's not what happened to her.
え
She's the
どの道いつま
fucking
でもここにい
main
ても仕方ない
main subject of this portrait. The other side. They shouldn't have given me access to a spot where you can get 5 metal slimes, up to 5 metal slimes in one combat. Because it means I will avoid
例の部分
every single bit of combat
皆さん。
for
ここに。
ever.
どこの誰だか知らない。
おい
動く。
ひふみ。特にお前。先だってわらわに魅了され。
お前がき
どのような色。
いけません。皆さん待ってください。
危険な匂いがプンプンするわ
I love the little stutter step down the stairs. Yeah, it's probably a trap, but I mean, you fucking know I'm opening it. Yeah, that, I mean, obviously. Oh. 300 health and you're already under half? Also fucking die forever. Yeah.
さあ行きましょう
Seems like, the Luminary gets to resurrect at 1 anywhere, but everyone else can resurrect at 1 outside of dungeons. Is that Goro? Have I ever played a Mortal Kombat game? The answer to both of these questions, right now, no. It's Jockillies. Oh, he's fucking dead. Was not very strong. Expected it to be like troll health. Trolls in this game tend to have like 3 times as much health, like twice as much damage as any other enemy in the area, but like a 50% chance to miss all of their attacks.
これは一体。
Do I have to say it? Might be interesting to know what that feels like. And it is Friday. Everyone knows that Friday is Fuck a Plant Friday. Okay, we need to run right now. Do I actually need to run, or can I can take this pretty slow? I'm not going to. Speed demon, that's what they call me. Because of my drug of choice. I don't actually know. Is speed? What is speed? It's a movie, for sure. And it is a drug, I just don't know which one.
私が偶然にも村のそばでこれで人も集まり
Oh, hi. You had a horrible time. We're talking about narcotics, apparently, and plants separately.
壁画は人間の命を自らの糧とするため、また欲深くないものの前には
What a surprise. Dora, the one who looks exactly like the subject of the mural, happens to be part of the mural's trap. Who could have seen that coming? Me, maybe? Maybe I called it? It is! Look at that! Speed refers to meth? Damn, I would have guessed, like, cocaine? I wouldn't know. I used to smoke weed. I haven't done drugs in... How old am I? However old I am, minus 18 years. Dude, I cannot make that jump, and I can guarantee you Veronica cannot make that jump. Okay, well, turns out I was wrong. She made the jump, and she made the jump quite easily. Yeah, as if they're gonna believe me. I don't know why I paused, even though it doesn't pause the music, it does pause the game, but I still don't know why I did it in the middle of a town. I mean, none of the citizens are gonna care, because they're like, hey, it brings tourists. I don't speak Japanese, so I don't know. You're gonna murder a child in the middle of town square? Bit of an idiot, this one, wouldn't you say? That literally any outsider, and I mean any outsider, this would look like a group of adults and one child ganging up on a child. But she's like, ah, you know what? Fuck it, you caught me.
不服があるならわ
待て、あの
みんな
Like, she's clearly a great actress. She could have just started crying, and we would have all looked like the bad guys. They really do have you running back and forth on this map like 4 times, though. Run up to the mural, run down to the inn. Run up to the mural, run down to the inn. Run up to the mural. I could use some mana. Probably the best part in the game. Well, I feel like every game kind of has something like that. Every RPG, at least, has a segment where it's just like... Oh no, I have some magic water, don't I? Has a segment where it's like, alright, we have a small town, but we don't want to make it seem like we just put this town here for you to like show up, talk to one NPC, and then leave. And instead of, you know, fleshing the town out more, they just kind of make you run around in circles for a bit. And, I mean, to be fair, during one of those mural runs, we did go to the other side. And during the second mural run, we, you know, went to the other side, but... All I needed to do was add a point C instead of A to B to A to B to A to B. So, you know, A to B to A to C to A to B. Or stairs that you can climb better. But I mean, to be fair, we're inside a painting, so what did I really expect? Hey. Fight me. It's fight night. It's Friday fight night. You know what that means? Time for me to launch up WWE. I don't know what any of those games are called. They're just 2K games, like WWE 2K whatever. You're not gonna get me to fight any trash mobs. They gave me access to metal slimes as soon as they gave me access to a boat. They are never gonna get me to fight trash mobs again. It's down 2. Your roll. Street Fighter 6. That's a fighting game I have installed right now. Best wrestling game you've played? Yeah, I think I've played none of them. And most likely it will remain that way. I have a very like small passing interest in wrestling in general, but not enough to play any of the games or seek out viewership. Like if it you know happens to be on, or if I happen to see some clips of it or something, then sure, I'll you know stick around and watch it. But and I know some of the big names, and I don't know some of the other big names, but like I know CM Punk exists. I know nothing about him. I think he acted in a movie. I think he was the lead actor in the movie. It was a really bad Netflix movie. But like the girl in the attic next door or something. He's... yeah, CM. I don't know if it's pronounced differently to people in the wrestling community, but I saw him credited in a shitty CM Punk. Oh. No, that's, I was trying to think of a way to get, like, to, like, make a reference to Punk, the Street Fighter player there, but it didn't work. You guys gotta stand up faster if you want to fight. No, only learned some guy named John Cena existed for a while. He's a terrible retirement match. John Cena's an interesting one. I know John Cena more for his Chinese ice cream video than I do for wrestling. He speaks surprisingly good Chinese, at least to American ears. I don't know if it sounds good to people who, you know Chinese or to native speakers, but... and forgive the, the name of this, because it's not entirely accurate, but to white boy ears. And the reason I say that is because I saw the video and heard the video, I want to say it was like 8 years ago. It turns out I could have done some combat along the way. Just didn't want to waste a ton of mana and health, but we're probably fine. Worst case scenario, I've got a save there, so I can go grind for a little bit if I need to. I don't remember this. I do not remember this boss fight. Again, I played this game, what, it was like 7-8 years ago? Shortly after it first released. Struggled on this boss when I first played. The only boss I struggled on that I remember, and I also kind of struggled on it this time, was the tentacle, the squid outside of Honolulu. I remember wiping like 4 or 5 times when I first played, and this playthrough now I've wiped twice. But, I mean, as soon as you get the boat, you have access to the best metal slime farm in any Dragon Quest game. Where you can't, like, target farm them, but... yeah, you can't target farm them, but you can just get random encounters that, when they do have metal slimes, have like, up to 5 metal slimes, so... Absolutely hated the first boss of Act 2 as well. Also, I guess to be fair, and I don't remember this, so, we'll keep this spoiler-free. You're going to Boulder Ringer. But when I first played the game, there's a chance I didn't actually beat it. I remember I got to a... oh, I prevented from abilities. That's bad. Well... but I got to a very specific point, and I do not believe I got past that point. Do you have sap? You do. And not affected. I don't know if it's like a... I can't use abilities, correct? Yes. Well, you're just going to attack then. But I got to a very specific point, and not much farther. And... I believe I beat the game after that. You're actually going to swap out for Veronica now. I could do Sylvando, but I don't actually know what Sylvando brings to the table, to be completely honest with you. Oh my god. Well, luckily I do have healer. That can probably just be a mid heal. 130? Yeah, good enough. That's bad. That is a lot of damage off the field. Could drain magic you. I'm just going to frizzle though. You seem to already be below half health, so. Whoops, that was the wrong ability. I always forget which one is which. You just be. Oh, shit. I thought you were just gonna stand still, not attack Rab. That's bad. You think I can... Ah, nope. I thought that was like, hey, you think they'll let me? There's no, they will not. Heal Veronica. I don't think Serena has more heal yet, but... No, that's bad. Oh wait, no, you definitely need to multi-thrust. We need to get damage on the field with you. You do like twice as much damage as anyone else. Or more. Twice or more. 4 times as much as Veronica. Kinda wasted your turn there, Dora. There we go. Are you a demon? Probably not. Alright, you can't use abilities right now. I thought that was spells. That was easy enough. I mean, rest in peace, Rab, but you'll be back. I think I need a ton for Giga Smash. Yeah, 25. I mean, it's a Square Enix game. Was that lady a painting? A mural, like a stone mural. But pretty much. Square Enix does love their puns for really everything. Quest names, enemy names. Occasionally, just like random allies. NPCs quite often is usually quest-giving NPCs, random NPCs, not always. I got my key though. Believe that is all the red doors. Rab, aren't you dead right now? Oh no, you came back with 1. I don't actually know why sometimes people come back with 1, sometimes they stay dead. Might be like if you beat boss fights, you come back with 1. Or if it's the Luminary. Oh yeah, sorry dude, the mural was a demon, as it turns out. Really don't want to. You're a weird salesman. I have... Oh, that scene here.
幸福を招く壁画ってのはもう古い。もっとこうしちゃい。
He's enthusiastic, if nothing else.
わしらもこの活気、この地で起きた悲劇と今のデルカダール、そういえばね。
Okay, so we gotta go to the Warriors Rest Inn
行きま
for
しょ
one
う。
of them.
永遠の命。
And then that might be one of the... I think I have 4 orbs. Yep. Red, yellow, green, silver. And then the other one's at Sniffelheim. Everyone's favorite icy area that is very easy to mispronounce. I won't say necessarily horribly, I mean, like, you know. Look out for this. And open this door. And find a chest. And it has secrets of silversmiths. Silver tiaras, cuirasses? Huh, yeah, silver mail, okay. And then... let's go... where did he say to go? Hardhurst. Typically the Warriors Rest Inn. Right, there was one of the one of the spots in the ruins, wasn't there? That music for the Warriors Rest Inn sounds like just a very sped up version of the like default theme, but it sounds sped up like not consistently. Sounds like it's sped up in the same way that the music speeds up when you're using like the turbo on an emulator so that you can speed up your grinding. Like it speeds up and then slows down whenever something starts happening on screen. Am I just gonna get another free orb in here? Enchanted stone. Classy clobber for kingly kids. Princes' peacoats and princesses' robes. Ah, and the purple orb. Okay. Cool. Some of these orbs are definitely, much simpler to acquire than others. There's plenty more places with red keys. Honestly, I don't remember any of them. I've even forgot about this one. If Rab hadn't said anything during that cutscene, then I would have completely missed that. But he says something during that cutscene, specifically because there's an orb there. I doubt he's going to be reminding me about every red key door, but from now on, if I see any, I can open them. Some of the islands I know had some red keys. Your taxes during the stream? Surprisingly, or I mean maybe not surprisingly, but not the most boring thing that's happened during the stream. Maybe this specific one, yeah, but not the most boring thing that's happened on this stream ever.
いやいや、いくら雪の宮。
Gotta look around. There's gotta be someone who's not frozen, right? Maybe this person over here by the fire? Well, not to, you know, not to necessarily stereotype Dragon Quest quests. Is this lady the witch? Don't answer that, but that's just my guess, because so far every quest has been like, the first person you meet who can tell you about the troubles in this area happens to be also the cause of them.
私は吹雪の中で気を失ってしまい、街ごと凍らせるなんて、
ところで、
すみません、紹介が遅れましたね。
何？
はい、1年ほど前に亡くなった私たち大変な時に来たみたいね。オーブ？
あれじゃよ、クレイモラン王家。
あの青い宝玉の。なるほど。もしかしたら実は数日ほど前に来た外国の救援。そういうことなら私たちも魔女退治に
Oh, is that that might be the place I ran to? Yep, Hexwood. I just realized saying it out loud now that it's Hex, like a witch's curse. They just spelled it different, but since I hadn't said it out loud, I didn't realize.
魔獣か。
The pink. Yep, this is eye pink. I believe, or I think, this is the close. Oh well, we're gonna fight that. Apparently, I can ride that. Space Invader. Wonder if that's going to be faster than my horse. Can't tell, honestly. Looks cooler though, so I'm gonna stick with it. Be the last time these emotes are used. Replacing them? Drop an affiliate? Ah. Guess it makes sense they would get rid of the emotes if they if that happens. Alright, time to run through here again. I ran through here mostly without any combat, aside from the first like 4 combats that I accidentally did. No desire to fill out tax forms for Twitch in the future. Understandable. Let's not talk to that one. That's one of them there Heliodor Knights. love avoiding combat. Okay, so kill this boss right here. Hopefully immediately obtain the blue orb. And then I'll be able to start off the next stream, which will be at the absolute latest on Monday. Yeah, probably. I don't think I have anything going on Monday. This weekend I've got stuff to do. Part of the reason why I started 2 hours late today. Because stuff that I thought was going to be like 20 minutes, half an hour, turned out to be a pipe that fucking exploded over the winter. But yeah, it's not like an actual bad pipe, but I was like, oh, it's starting to like warm up around here a bit, so it's like nice, I can do outside work again. And one of the things was our hose that we use for like watering plants and whatnot is on its last leg, so we got a hose to replace it. We were like, well, you know, let's hold on to this one just as like a backup, just in case for the future. And then, so we took off the hose, and, or no, we in order to see if it was worth holding on to it, we were like, well, let's just turn this on to see if this hose is gonna like burst at all. Because, you know, old sun-dried rubber hose, there's a chance for it to burst. But it didn't, because instead of any of the water going into the hose, it went through the pipes, and then into the short copper pipe that connects like the interior tubing to the exterior faucet. Yeah, that copper pipe has just got a big fucking hole in the bottom now. So, turns out there was a little bit more to do than just real quick replace a hose and check on some plants. Basement's a little wetter than it used to be. Pretty sure I'm just gonna like spam cutting edges at this dude. I've got crazy parries. Sometimes Greatsword Guard just like pops off crazy style. Sometimes it doesn't, but like in this fight, it is working very well. And I took 0 damage. I don't actually know what Greatsword Guard, like what its percentage is. Kill stealing purple motherfucker. Hey, that looks suspiciously like the queen.
このままお前を氷漬けにすれば私をか
Not really, actually. I mean, like a little bit, but...
なんだ。
はあ、英雄と呼ばれた男。
させないわ。
A little bit like the queen. My first impression might still be right. My first impression and poor memory combining might still be right.
グレイグ、救援に来たのはお主だ。どうしたグレイグ。
貴様らを捕ら
魔女にやられたようね。体が冷え。
そういえばここに
To the hut. Okay, so we're probably still gonna have to fight the witch to actually get the blue orb. Who the fuck are you? Yeah, I'm feeling better.
それはよかった。そうか。私は魔法学者
Ah,
エステハ
snoring,
ルと
obviously.
クレイモラに実は魔女が現れた時、君たちがシャール様から魔女退治を君を襲った氷の魔女リーズレットは神話の時代に作られ膨大な古文書が眠るという古代図書館。古の魔法使いはそこで私は魔女を封印する手もう心配はなさそうじゃ。そう照れるでない。
さあ、じゃあ話は早いわね。
古代図書館は東の方角にあるが、南の道からと。
Royal Library. How do we get to that? That might be one of those things where you have to hop on to a certain mob. If there's a church statue around here, there isn't. I don't know why I use this. There's a bell right next to me. Oh, mine somehow just didn't notice that when I was looking at it. I guess I could have just hit up the campsite. Probably take a bit more than 5 minutes to finish this library. Seem to still exist. They might like they might update at the end of the month. Yeah, let me game real quick. Let me check it here. Yeah, you still appear to have, oh! The animated emotes appear to be gone. Oh no, those are follower emotes maybe? You have a sub button? Oh, you don't have a sub button. You still have a subscriber goal. But yeah, there doesn't appear to be a sub button. You still have bits enabled. Somehow. And it looks like you still have follower emotes, maybe? Yeah, it looks like your follower emotes still exist. But that might just be because those are the ones that I have access to, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if they disappear at the end of the month. Only made those emotes? Well, Rage doesn't even just, like... Gur and WoW showed up in even the list as follower emotes, but Rage didn't. So that one might have been a subscriber emote? I don't know. In which case... Oh yeah, gotta do some... stuff, was it? But yeah, it might be that it's like, oh, once the $4,000 followed me on October 17th, 2024, and I just now follow you. I also just now opened your Twitch channel for the first time. So there's that. And technically, if we're, you know, did I just run in a circle? I did. If we're gonna be thinking about it that way, you followed me after having watched some of my stream. I followed you without having watched any of your stream. So who's really the fucking idiot here? It's me, I'm always the fucking idiot. Okay, I mean, I was gonna say, you know, time for me to leave, but I started 2 hours late. I'll go a little bit over time until I find a save point. As soon as I find a save point, which may take a while, I'll be getting out of here. So has it already really been like a year and a half? Crazy. And to think it all started with Street Fighter when I used to play Marissa. We can call what that was playing her? We can. It was, by definition, playing Street Fighter. And I was using the character Marisa. But now I play Jury, and one of the best parts in this recent patch, like this recent patch added some new cool stuff for Jury, but even better than adding some like new combo tools for her, they buffed her her OD stock gain move, the one that gives you Fuhajin stocks, which I think might actually just be called Fuhajin. But the OD version of it doesn't knock enemies back nearly as far, so it can combo into forward medium punch, which can then combo into OD Fuhajin, which can then combo into forward medium punch, but you can't do it again after that. But it leads to a new, very fun combo. which is... Let's see if I can just remember it. You can do it off of a jump in medium of either kind. Jump in medium punch or jump in medium kick. And then it is crouching heavy, quarter circle forward, medium into light, forward medium punch, quarter circle back, 2 kicks. I could probably do the combo right now, but I can't remember what it is. But then I think it's medium punch, forward circle, quarter circle forward, double kicks. And then I think you drive rush, not drive rush cancel. I don't even think you can drive rush cancel. But drive rush into light punch, into quarter circle forward, heavy kick, medium kick, and then you can end it with a super if you want. Oh, honey, that was a 100-hand slap buff. Yeah, from what I understand, it also wasn't a huge buff. Like, one of the big things is that it can now, like, it can chain into something that it used to not be able to. Like, I think it's like crouching medium punch or something like that. Or maybe crouching medium kick. But I saw one singular Honda player who said that it wasn't, like, too important of a buff. So. Because it doesn't work with a lot of the things you actually would want to combo into. But anyway, point is that while the jury buffs are nice, like it was quite nice to get buffs to the character I play, more importantly, there is a there is a new character that everyone's going to make fun of. So instead of being made fun of, you know, as a jury player for liking feet, now everyone gets to make fun of Alex players instead. Yeah, Dhalsim I saw got a ton of good stuff as well. Shame that in order to, you know, realize any of it, you have to play Dhalsim, but... One character you're interested in playing. I'll hate you. He is cool. Like, Dhalsim is cool, it's unique. Oh, JP got buffed? For some fucking reason? It's the best version of Dhalsim to play against in the history of the series. Well, to be fair, you know, my first Street Fighter, so I don't know what any of the other Dhalsims felt like. I played through all the other Street Fighters for a video that I don't think I ever ended up making. Because it was bad. Hey, look at that. But yeah, they buffed JP, and they kind of nerfed him a little bit. They're exceptionally awful to play against. They're just so easy to kill. But yeah, they buffed JP. They gave him a lot of cool new combo stuff. And then there's a technical nerf, but it really seems like a bug, so it's probably going to get patched out. Where if you perfect parry OD departure, it doesn't, and get a punish counter off of it. Like if he activates OD departure, and you perfect parry it, and then get a punish counter, it doesn't apply punish counter scaling, which was not in the patch notes. And also everything that gets perfect parried applies punish counter scaling, so it seems like it's a bug. Ryu's gut punch got nerfed, which is nice. It's now way easier to back out of the gut punch. So it's way harder for Ryu to just delete your drive gauge in like 2 seconds.
この計画は成功し、魔女をふ
That's nice. That's a nice buff.
魔女の封印にはこの
To everyone other than Ryu. Like, it's a nerf to Ryu, but it's a buff to everyone else.
ミルレアンの森に
なんじゃと純白のまん丸い体にってバカモンお前さんが倒したのはここに
Oh, so no, it was the queen. Yeah, I thought she looked like the queen.
でも女王様
何
あらね
You're... I don't think that was the queen, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. More likely if that was just the witch and not the queen.
どうやらこれは
待ってまさここでか
Funny business. I'm just looking for recipes. Can I just evac? And then zoom. Oh, well. Leave the tower and then zoom. Okay, I'm gonna save at this campsite, and I will start up the next time playing this old game here, this old house, with confronting definitely the normal queen, and maybe actually is the queen, but also is definitely the witch, so maybe isn't actually the queen.